crew would like to welcome you to this special live edition of Fear Factor. Now, earlier today, we recruited park guests, people just like you, who will soon face their fears as they compete in dangerous and nasty stunts live. Do you guys want to meet our contestants? Yeah! Of course you do. Make some noise for them. Here they come. First up, we got Chris, Ben, Christina. Keep the applause going for Greg, Matt, and Eli. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the 6 of you have been chosen for one reason, to prove that fear is not a factor for you. So you can each win the title of Fear Factor Live Champion. But before that can be said, you must complete 3 extreme stunts that will not only test you physically, but mentally as well. If you're too afraid to attempt a stunt, you're eliminated. If you try and stumble, fail to complete it, you're gone. But if you succeed, you'll move on to the next round and be that much closer to claiming winner's bragging rights here at Fear Factor Live. You guys ready to get this party started? Yeah. You're ready to get up those steps. Our crew will get you set up for that first event. While they're getting prepped, let's take looks at interviews we shot earlier today and hear what they had to say.
My name's Eli. I'm from Bremen, Georgia, and I'm going to win Fear Factor so my wife doesn't make fun of me.
My name is Ben. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm going to win Fear Factor because this is just the beginning. You'll be seeing more of me.
Alright, that's how our competitors sounded before the show, but I wonder how they're feeling right about now.
Let's get close up there because this is your first event, the Endurance Hang. Right now you're hanging onto a bar suspended by one thin cable. Hang on tight because when we say go, those bottoms drop out, even like dangling high above this unforgiving ground below. The 4 contestants who hang on the longest will move on to the next round. That means the first 2 to drop will be eliminated. Now the contestant who hangs on longer than the rest, they're going to receive a big advantage going into the next stunt, as well as automatic advancement to the finals if our second stunt ends in a tie. Oh, by the way,
there's one more thing. That's right, starting on their first volunteer, Lauren. Everybody give her a big round of applause for helping us out. After 15 seconds, Lauren will throw this lever, which will turn on some industrial fans. Now they're going to blast our competitors with some pretty serious winds. Is this dangerous? Not necessarily, but annoying? Definitely.
Contestants, are you ready? All right, time to get a good grip up there, because we're going to start the fear in 3, 2, 1, go! There go the platforms dropping right out from underneath them. And they are hanging. Remember, the first 2 to drop will be eliminated. And we already have one. Not easy up there. Coming up on 15 seconds now.
All right, Lauren, throw the lever. Here comes the wind.
As Chris is the first one eliminated. Let's see who will be joining him. Seeing some hands slipping, and it's Christina coming down as well. Well, that leaves our semifinalists. Now they're hanging on for the top spot, trying to win this competition. That's another one of our 3 brothers drops here. Leaving 3 to go. They're all trying to win those advantages. Would definitely help to start off this competition on a good note here.
Yeah, far right now.
The remaining 3 look like they have a pretty solid grip. Seem nice and calm and relaxed. That's pretty much the name of the game here. Just get a solid grip and then try to ride it out. As we approach a minute now. Fantastic time for anybody. Now, this may seem obvious, but the longer this goes, the harder and harder this gets. Those hands really starting to slip a little bit. Arms definitely getting fatigued.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can see those bars are angled there. They're also very slippery. So any slippery is going to be it. Eli winning the first event. Eli, you gotta let go. Very nicely done. Got a big cheering section out there, Eli. You looked very calm, very focused. I feel like once the others dropped, you didn't even know it. What were you thinking up there?
Eyes closed. I don't like heights, so that's what I'm looking.
Well, so you're saying you overcame a fear there in the first stunt. Well, very nicely done. That's one way to overcome it, winning the event. Now, you have the ability to pick your partner going into the next stunt. Now, choose carefully, because if you guys win, you got to go head-to-head in the finals. So who's going to be?
I think since we got 2 brothers competing, I don't want them on the same team.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Matt.
You're going with Matt. It's some strategy in play here. Splitting up the brothers. That means our teams are going to be Greg and Ben versus Matt and Eli. For now, we're going to send you all off with Mike. He's going to get you guys set up for that next event. Let's hear it one more time for our semifinalists.
tank relay.
You must plunge your unprotected arms into that eel-infested tank and attempt to retrieve a small beanbag. Once you've done so, race back to your starting line and toss it into your partner's bucket. You'll have 30 seconds to transfer as many as you can between the tank and your teammate. You may only move one at a time. At the end of the 30 seconds, whichever team has caught the most gets an advantage going into the second half of the stunts. Oh, by the way,
that's right, as our runners cross the stage, my volunteers Evan, and on the other side we have Maria. They will attempt to soak our runners with these high-intensity water cannons.
it is going to get wet and wild out here. All right, runners, take your marks. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, go! Here they go off the starting line. Ben and Eli facing off at the eel tank here. Good throws on both sides as they sink the shots. Uh-oh, a miss on the red side and on the blue.
Oh, he better run
Another
back.
miss on the blue. It looks like he's not going all the way back, but that strategy may not be working out for him. Sacrificing accuracy for speed here. The red team seems to be in a rhythm now, finally on. Only a few seconds left. And that is time. Let's hear it for both teams at halftime. Looks like blue team got 4, and the red team 3. Let's hear it, blue side.
Yeah, baby!
All right, nicely done. But we are not done yet for the second half of the stunt. We're going to get both teams 3 beanbags each. Red team is going to receive, blue team is going to receive 1 extra as their advantage for winning that first half of the stunt. We're then going to raise them 2.5 stories into the air to the top of the arena. When we say go, they'll be released into a pendulum swing. They'll then have 30 seconds to throw those down to their partner below. When the buzzer sounds, whichever team has caught the most will go on to the finals, and the other team will be eliminated. Oh, by the way,
One more thing.
beanbags.
Come on, we can do better.
Those are boring. Just for the holidays, how about instead they throw these rancid octopus?
Much better. All right, crew, let's prep our teams. Runners, join me down front.
Come on over, guys. We're going to give them these buckets to catch these slimy octopus. Also going to set them across from their partners, and as you'll see in just a moment, we're going to tether them by their backs to the front of the stage. That's a very short rope here. Not a lot of give to it. Really going to limit their mobility. But it does give their partners a little extra throwing room across the stage. Speaking of throwing across the stage, got to give a warning to the corner bleachers, the front row. You guys are what we like to call the octopus splash zone. All right? You're excited. I don't know how the other people feel. You just might want to keep your heads up and your mouths closed. That's fair warning.
All right,
I'm going to give you some last minute instructions. Yep. Matt packing that third octopi into his pouch there.
We're ready on the blue team.
All right.
And we're ready on red team.
All right, crew, let's hoist them up now. And here they go, 2.5 stories up into the air. Now remember, the blue team does have that 1 extra. It could make the difference for them. But you never know what's going to happen in this one. And this one decides the finals.
All right, we are locked and loaded.
Let's start chucking cephalopods. In 3, 2, 1, go! And they're up and away. Guys, let's go. Say to Eli, an incredible over-the-shoulder catch. That one. Catch. Eli taken down by the end of that rope. We're seeing some incredible moves down here on the ground. These catchers giving everything they got. And that was perfect. 3 for the red, but 4 for the blue. They're going to the final.
Blue team made that look easy.
Doesn't get better than that. The advantage coming into full play here. The blue team needed every single last one of those to go on to the finals, and that is what they got. I bet you're feeling pretty good about that, Ben. Very nicely done.
Yeah, feeling good, thanks.
Some very great catches there. I mean, you had to use everything. You were out to your side. You were over your head, everywhere. Do you have a lot of octopus catching experience, or what?
Not at all.
Not at all. Maybe you should take it up, clearly. Now, you two ended up together on this team, and obviously it worked out well for you, but now you guys got to go head-to-head. Do you think you're going to be able to beat Greg in the finals?
May the best man win.
May the best man win. That sounds good. Okay, that's fair. That's nice. What do you think? How was that for you?
It was different. I've never thrown squids before, and I kept thinking I was going to drop them. So,
Drop them. Well, thankfully you dropped them into the bucket. How do you feel going into the finals?
He seems like a pretty tough competitor.
Yeah.
And as he said, may the best man win.
Yeah, and last brother standing, regardless of the...
Absolutely, I will represent my family well.
Okay, well I know it's going to be a good one. We're going to send you both off with Mike T set up for that last event. Let's hear it one more time for our finalists. Both of them want to be able to claim the title of Fear Factor Live Champion, but one thing still stands in their way. Our last event, the Stuntman's Challenge. All right, competitors, please turn around and face your walls. Now study those walls carefully, because just a few moments you'll be climbing that ladder. As you scale the wall, you must remove all 4 yellow flags. Once you reach the top, come across that top windowsill to the red fireman's pole. There you'll find a red flag with a key attached to it. You need to hang on to that one. Slide down the poles, race over your convertibles and hop in. Use that key to start the ignition on the right-hand side. The cars will begin to rise into the air. Once they reach the maximum height, you'll jump out over the windshield onto the hood, where there are 3 more flags you need to remove. Then, scramble back over the windshield into the back seat and grab the rocket launcher, aim it at the target above my head. Simply put, the first competitor to shoot that target will be today's ultimate champion of Fear Factor Live. All right, competitors, head to your walls. Oh, by the way,
There's one more thing.
That's right, because this is live, we've got to mess with our competitors just one more time. Now you notice that we place volunteers at different stations around the stage. Their job is to pound our competitors with these ball cannons, douse them with water as they climb the wall, and provide some rain for their car climbing action. That, my friends, is what we call entertainment here at Fear Factor Live.
Greg, are you ready? Ben, are you ready? Audience, are you ready? Let's count down the final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go! Here they go up those boxes. Ben on the left, Greg on the right. Here comes the water. Hundreds of gallons of water dumping them right in the face. Contestants told us it makes it very hard to see, and as we can see here on Ben's side, pass up one of the flags here. Has to go back for it. It's underneath that windowsill. Meanwhile, Greg making steady progress up the wall himself. If Ben can grab that flag on the way down, let's see if he has the focus.
Oh, no.
He missed that, yeah. Obviously, I don't think he can hear me when that water's dousing over his helmet there. He's gonna have to go back up and grab it. That gave Greg the opportunity he needed to get over to that red flag and regain the lead. Ben, come on down. You're good. You got it. Ben making a quick adjustment. Greg almost lost that red flag there. Kind of needed to start the car. It's got the key on it. And we're about back at even now after a couple mistakes on both sides. Let's see who can get the car started first here. Both of them struggling with it about at the same time there. We got a good one here. Now notice, as the cars rise into the air, the water coming down to the hood is going to make it very slippery for our competitors. If either competitor slips off the front of the car, they are done. So even though they're racing here, they need to be careful to stay on the hood of that car. Guys, this is the closest one we've had all day. Neck and neck staring each other down as they rise to the top. Almost there. Both of you go! Here they go out onto the hood of the car. 3 flags removed. Then very quickly. Greg Jenkins as well to reach back to the rocket launcher. Who's going to pick it up? Fire low! Let's hear it for champion Ben! Keep the applause going for Greg. He was an awesome competitor, but Ben, you face your fears. Prove that fear is not a factor for you and you are today's Fear Factor Live champion. Well done. Well, guys, if you think you have what it takes to be our next Fear Factor Live champion, visit our casting booth outside of the arena. We'll be casting for our last show of the evening right now. Get on for you. I'm your host, David Brescia.
I'm your producer, Julia Riley.
Thanks for joining us here at Fear Factor Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy this performance of Fear Factor Live. For your own safety as you exit, please do not step on or over the benches.